Hello and welcome to your Prime PD workout. In this workout we're going to be focusing on your speed and reactions. This session is going to be around 35 to 45 minutes long. We'll warm up for 5 to 10 minutes first. For the main bulk of the session we're going to be playing games designed to improve your hand-eye and foot-eye coordination. For this session you'll need an open space on the floor with a yoga mat or carpet. A ball of some kind, a tennis ball or a small bouncy ball is perfect. We're going to be using a tennis ball. And some markers, sheets of paper will be fine. We're going to be using cones. So now we're going to do our warm-up, all right? And this is going to get our body ready for exercise. So the first couple of movements we're going to do are going to help mobilize our joints so they're ready to move. So Monty's going to start on the floor, on his back. He's having his hands at about 45-degree angle from the body to help stabilize the upper body. And all he's going to do is he's just going to drop his knees towards the floor. Nice, and just going as far as you feel comfortable. And opposite side. If Monty wanted to increase his stretch, he would look the opposite side of where the knees are dropping. So he's looking the opposite way. Nice. And then again, we can make it a little bit tougher by just rotating one leg over. So in the next rep, Monty's going to straighten one leg and he's going to rotate that knee over. And again, he's looking the opposite way. And that just helps increase that stretch. Nice, Monty. You should feel a nice stretch down your side. Well done. So now we're going to change to the next movement, which is going to be a cat-camel. So Monty's going to get onto all fours. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And we're just going to look at pushing the hands through the floor, tucking the chin towards the chest, head's nice and heavy, and really breathing out and squeezing the ribs down. And then belly button to floor, eyes to the horizon. Again, just going as far as you feel comfortable. You could start small, then really pushing through the floor. You can start bringing the shoulder blades in. Breathing in, and then opposite, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Let the head be nice and heavy. Good, really squeezing the abs. And we're just articulating the spine, getting it feel nice and loose for exercise. Nice job. So the next one is going to be prisoner stretch. So Monty is going to come and use a chair or sofa. He's going to sit on the edge. He's going to put his arms beside, his hands beside his head. And he's basically going to breathe out and bring the spine down. And then coming back up. Breathing in, you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. You can let the elbows come down, Monty, as well if you want to. Yep, that's it. And then up, really expanding out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing out. To make it a little bit harder to go a little bit further, you can widen the knees. So you get right down, so that's it. And then we're breathing in nice and slow through the nose, really opening up through the front of the body, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And last, coming down for the last time, really getting a nice stretch down the back. Make sure we're not pulling too hard on the back of the neck as well. Nice stretching up. Well done. Now we're going to get up into the archer stretch. So Monty's going to stand, his 2 feet are underneath his hips, shoulder width apart, hands are out in front. He's going to reach across the body and then he's going to pull one hand back while the other arm reaches forward. Yeah, and he's really using that nice big stretch here. Good, and then he's going to try the other side. So again, really reaching forward, touch my hand, Monty, with that arm, really reaching forward and really pulling that back. So you've got that nice opposing forces through the body. Again, he's getting a little bit of hips. His hips are now turning to the sides, really pulling through. That's it. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Big pull, Monty. Really reach towards my hand. Nice. Last time. Well done. All right, next one we're going to do is going to be the opposite toe touch. So, Monty's again standing, feet are just shoulder width apart. He's going to bend over and reach towards the opposite toe. So again, he's just going towards his knee just now. He's changing, alternating the sides. Again, you can allow your spine to round. And again, you can see as he's gaining in confidence, he's going to reach a little bit further and a little bit further. Nice, Monty. Good. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can put the feet wider apart, so you've got a little bit more of a stretch going on. Again, reaching down. Again, you can start at your knee. Again. And then to add a little bit more to it, now we want to reach up. So Monty's going to reach down, and when he comes back up, he's going to rotate round through his spine, get a nice rotation. Again, opposite hands come up, nice rotation through the back. Good. And this time when he comes up to stand, he's going to reach both hands up. So really reaching up and then reaching down. Nice, Monty. Big movements, thinking big. Nice, really feeling that shoulder blade squeeze together at the top. Brilliant. Well done. And the final warm-up exercise is leg swings. So we're going to bring the chair in for a bit of support. Again, you see that the exercises are getting a little bit more dynamic towards this end, so we're really getting that body warmed up and ready for exercise. So Monty's just got the chair as support. He's going to swing the leg gently backwards and forwards. And again, as you gain confidence, you can take that just a little bit further. Nice. Again, not going too far, just nice swing, just feel a nice opening up through the body. And again, if you feel confident to get rid of the chair, we're going to move the chair out. And again, you can start small and gradually get an increase of swing. You can start bringing the arms in. So again, that's opposite arms moving. Again, he's getting a little bit more confident now. Increasing. Good. And remember, you've got to do the opposite side. So we'll do the opposite side. You might find there's a difference from side to side in terms of your balance. So one side you might have better balance than the other. But again, remember, start small, start with a bit of support, bring the arms in and gradually challenge yourself. Nice, well done. Okay, we're going to get into our first group of exercises in the speed and reaction session. So Monty, we're going to start with shoulder taps. So you're going to start on the floor. Good, then you're going to have the knees on the ground in this one. The hands are underneath the shoulders, and we're going to start by tapping the opposite shoulder. So this is a base movement. You're pretending you've got a glass of water on your lower back. You don't want to spill a drop. So we're working our way through this movement. And if you want to increase the variation, you can start placing your hands down in different positions. You're going to keep it narrow to start with. You can go forwards, out to the side a little bit. And then to increase the difficulty, you can start going out wider than the shoulders. That's really going to test the stability of your core. Monty's placing his hands down in different positions. You can slow it up, so you just slow the tap up as well. Just own that top, slow, yep. Again, varying position of the hands, changing the tempo. Well done, Monty. All right, so we're going to go into straight arm and straight legs. So the knees are going to come off the ground. I want to start with wide feet, really wide feet, so wider than the shoulders, and the hands are going to be underneath the body, so narrow hands. So this is going to be an easier version, and we're going to look at tapping. Shoulder again, we're looking at keeping nice stability through the pelvis. We're trying to not let those hips be moving too excessively. Good. Again, you can start playing about with hand position, but keep it nice and narrow, so forwards and backwards to start. Just a bit of variation. Perfect. All right, we're going to go into the final one. We're going to bring our feet close together and the hands wider. Most difficult variation. Stable pelvis, nice and tight through the body, not letting the hips drop. Monty's going to try, you can see, let's sway through the hips there. Yes, getting used to it now. Again, like the first few reps, you're finding your feet with it, you're finding the technique. Good, a couple more reps. Well done, that's you. And that's your first group of exercises. All right, now we're going to do a round the clock face. So we've got 4 markers on the floor in 12 o'clock position, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. All right, and we're going to touch our toe to each marker. So we're going to reach forward and touch the toe to each marker. So you're going out to the side, going around the clock face. And this one, we're not going to try and get to 9, try and get 7 o'clock, reach around as far as you can. So it might be just a little bit off the 9 o'clock to start. So Monty's going to go around. And the aim here is to get that standing leg bending. All right, let's reach around a little bit further, Monty. Nice, okay. Pushing out. There he goes. Nice. Good, and last time on this side. All right, and changing sides. As you can see, Monty's struggling with the balance here. That was good, challenging himself. So this time he's going to try and push the cones a little bit further away to challenge himself even more. So he's trying to slide the cones away with his foot. If you're using sheets of paper, just watch that you're not putting your full weight on a sheet of paper because that will slip away from you. Nice, and one more time round. Really pushing the cone away. Really bending that standing leg. Last time round. Well done. All right, second drill, we're going to work towards 12 o'clock cone or marker. So we're going to lunge forward and lunging back. So let's take a bigger lunge this time, Monty. We'll go really to the side of the cone and you can take 2 steps in the way back. So push, step and bringing it back in. Nice. So again, here we're working on decelerating and accelerating away. So decelerating, the joints are absorbing the force and driving out of that position. Monty's just again taking 2 steps to help him get back. Last one, then we're going to change sides. And another side. Again, you might feel a difference. One leg might feel a lot stronger than the other. That's completely normal. Just taking as many steps as you need to get back into that standing position. And it's all about being a little bit brave here. So you're lunging that weight forward. You might feel like you want to lean back, but using the steps to support you on your way back. Well done. So now we're going to change it up. We're going to move into the 3 o'clock position. So Monty's going to lunge out to the side and move back in. Again, going as far as you feel comfortable. You can take a nice short lunge and come back, and then you can go a little bit further. So Monty's quite far. Again, he's taking a couple of steps in. Come back to center, shifting the weight, loading into that hip. So really pushing the butt out behind him. Good, and let's change sides. Let's go into 9 o'clock position, Monty. So you're driving out to the side. Nice. All right, let's push it in. Good, and we're going backwards. Nice, so the weight is going back now. You might find this a touch easier. Nice, and we'll change sides. Good, and last one. So now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult for Monty. So we're going to lunge forward and come back, but Monty is going to try and balance on one leg. So he's going to lunge and come up and try and stabilize in this position all the way around the clock. All right? So Monty's going to come in and drive. Yeah, nice. Yep, going straight out to the side and balance. Yep, good, stay coming back and up, Monty, well done. Nice. All right, and we'll change legs. It's a really difficult variation here. You want to decelerate the force, accelerate away, and then be able to put the brakes on again. Well done. And that's your round the clock variations. All right, now we're on to the compass game. So we've got our 4 markers down here. Monty's going to go into a plank position with the knees down. He's going to have the cone underneath his stomach, 2 cones out to the side, and the north one straight ahead. So we're going to go into going round the compass. So Monty's going to use his favourite hand, coming back to start position, touching the cones. Nice, reaching through. Again, if we wanted to increase the challenge, we can move the cones a little bit further apart. You can slide them out with the hands. Now you're doing it. Nice. And last time, now we'll swap hands. So again, there might be a difference between your preferred and non-preferred side. So he's working round, reaching forward, keeping that back nice and stable. Good, one last round. Nice. So now we're going to move on to a trickier variation where the knees are going to come off the floor. So we're going into full plank. Knees are up, nice and stable through the pelvis. The body's trying to be as flat as possible. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We are reaching the preferred hand forward. Try to keep nice and stable. Again, he's bringing the hand back underneath the body before going on to the next touch. Good, and changing sides. Nice, Monty, well done. Again, if you want to make it harder, you don't need to come back beneath the body. You can reach round to different sides without resetting between each touch. If you feel up for the challenge, well done. All right, now we're going to apply these exercises and put them into a game. So we are going to pick the most difficult variation that we can handle. So for Monty, I feel that's going to be the tall plank with the knees off the ground. Okay, so Monty's going to get himself set into that plank position. And what we're going to do, we're going to spend 60 seconds increasingly getting harder with the movements and increasing the difficulty. All right, so for the first 20 seconds, we're just going round the compass. So Monty, let's touch north, south, east, and west. All right, changing hands, same again. North, south, east, and west. Well done. So that's fairly easy for Monty. So now we're going to go hand specific. So now I'm going to get his dominant hand, which is your right, Monty, yeah? So we're going to go touch north with the dominant hand, east, and then we're going to swap hands. We're going to go into his non-dominant, so we're going to go north. Yeah, nice, west. Good, and then repeat again on the first side. And then on your non-dominant hand, and keep going for me. Nice, so you see he's getting a nice flow here. He's getting a little bit quicker. Okay, let's add the south in now. Let's get that back. So you're just mixing it up, just challenging the balance. Again, we're looking at the stability of the pelvis. You can see it shifting, moving in space. He's trying to brace through the core, keep that nice and stable. Good, and relax. So we've got a feel for what we're doing. We're trying to challenge the stability and balance in the movement of the hands, all right? So grab a drink, catch your breath. Now we're going to go around again for 60 seconds, and then you can push it a little bit more. Ready?
Yeah.
He's ready. All right, so we're getting back into that plank position. So set in that position, all right? And we're going to go into nice single taps, Monty. So we're just tapping round the compass. Good. Changing the hands, just getting a feel for it. He's mixing it up. Nice, really nice. Good. Right, now I'm going to start calling out stuff for him. I'm going to start calling out different directions. So we're going to go dominant hand, we're going to go north, south, east, and west. Good, and non-dominant hand, south, oh, north, west, good, and east. Okay, back to the dominant hand, south, east, good, west, and north. And non-dominant hand, we're going west, east, north, and south, and relax. And that's our compass game. All right, now we're into the final game. It's something a little bit different. We're going to have a tennis ball. So Monty's got his tennis ball, his favourite tennis ball, and we're going to stand and catch with 2 hands. So you're throwing the ball on the ground and catching with 2 hands. And just start nice and slow, getting a nice rhythm. Nice. That's good. So keep on going, Monty. Now we're going to move into harder variation. So Monty's going to pick a point with his eyes. He's going to look ahead on the ground, but he's still going to try and catch the ball, keeping that same rhythm. So he's not actually looking at the ball, it's coming into his peripheral vision, and he's still catching it. There we go, nice. Picking up where he left off. Now we're into second variation. We're going in one-handed catch. So Monty's hitting that same rhythm, throwing down, catching in the same hand. So throwing the same hand, catching the same hand. He's expressing himself, there you go, just changing the hands, throwing against the ground, he's keeping that rhythm. Now he's going to do the same thing with the eyes, so he's going to look in a space ahead, not directly at the ball. He's trying to bounce the ball off the same point on the floor. Nice, that's good, just challenging himself. You can change the pace a little bit, you can quicken it up. Yep, there you go. Good, just challenge. There you go, getting a little bit more dynamic, yeah, nice. Again, he's not really focused on the ball, he's focusing on a point ahead, he's just trying to catch. Brilliant, well done. All right, now we're going to go into the wall throw. This is Monty's favourite, so he's going to throw the ball against the wall and catch in the opposite hand. Again, if you need to catch with 2 hands to start, that's totally fine. Again, you can see he's dynamic, he's bending his knees, he's using his body, shifting his weight to the side, so he's catching the ball. Nice, again, if the ball's going out, you can move your feet to side, Monty. So let's try, you can just shuffle your feet, move to the side. Yeah, just getting a little bit more dynamic with it, challenging yourself. Yeah, oh, off it goes, but that's totally fine, that's going to happen, but that's part of the parcel of the game. Good. All right, so now we're going to move it up a notch. We are going to go into pats on the ground. So Monty's going to start patting the ball against the ground. I'm going to start a minute from now, and he's going to try and see how many continuous pats he can get bouncing the ball off the ground. All right, so he's trying to keep the feet in the same spot in this variation. Patting the ball against the ground. Oh. 1 strike. Again, you can see he's getting a little bit quicker. He's trying to challenge himself. He's bending his knees. He's soft. 2. Got 20 seconds left, Monty. Oh yeah, that was a save. We're still at 2. We're still at 2. This is the most focused I've seen Monty all day today. It's really nice to see. All right. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. We'll have a little rest, have a breather, grab a drink, and now we're going to go into the hardest variation. Same thing, patting the ball with the hands, but you can move your feet, and we're going to try and keep it going for 1 minute. You up for the challenge, Monty?
I am.
He certainly is. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. He's moving his feet around the space, he's challenging himself. Nice, I'm not trying to distract him whatsoever. Good job, we're halfway through. It's good, it should be fun. Monty's smiling, I can tell. That's it, Monty, moving the feet. Oh, he's going one-handed. You ever played basketball, Monty?
No.
No, it shows. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And that's the end of your speed and reactions workout.